Welcome back, traders, to this installment of XAUUSD trading strategy weekly highs and lows. I hope you guys have had a really good week with your trades these last couple of days, and we're going to be picking up from where we left off in regards to the video that I did on the Monday. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification and drop us a like. I do like to release videos daily with the exception of Friday. So and the videos that I do is normally covering, and the videos that I do covers the NASDAQ 100 and XAUUSD. So depending on which asset resonates most with you, make sure you have that notification turned on. So as soon as I release a video, at least you can pop over and take a quick look. So with that all said and done, we are going to get straight into the analysis that we did on the Monday, and we're going to pick up from where we left off in regards to that. So on the Monday analysis, let me just move this label down here. So on the Monday analysis, I talked about price coming into this particular FVG zone, okay, right, as well as what price may want to do in a sense of if it's going to push upwards or if it's going to push downwards. So what we have is price came into the FVG zone on a Monday, and that is captured on the video that I did because we recorded price leaving the FVG, right? And at that point I had a sell on in that trade, right? So yeah, so I had a sell on in that trade, and we talked a little bit about that. I'm going to go over that a little bit more as we continue this analysis, right? So on the Monday, price came into the FVG, moved away, then it broke through the FVG again in the early hours of the Tuesday morning and came into the second FVG, this one right here. Okay, so it's tapped in there and it's now moving away from it, and it's now gone into the bearish FVG. So we entered that bearish FVG today, right? And it looks like it is moving away from that one also. So what I will be looking to see, because this structure that we have here, this structure that we have in this area right here, just bear with me a moment. This structure that we have in this area right here has a high probability, let's get rid of this, has a high probability of breaking downwards. So that is this structure right here, okay? And as we can see, we do have the shape. Price has gone into the FVG, and now all that is left to do now is to see if it's going to blast through and make its way all the way down to one of these lower bullish FVGs at the bottom, and these FVGs are taken from the daily time frame, okay? Hence why they look so strange on my on the chart that I have right now, which is set on an hour. But chances are, if price moves from this location, it's going to make its way all the way down to one of these FVG zones, and most likely will take out the weekly high of the previous week. So not only will it take out this weekly high, I think it will also take out this one also, right? Maybe find its way somewhere down here, and then at that point we might have it push all the way back up again. The most important thing to look out for as prices, should price come down to this zone, is the types of structure it gives us. So for example, if we're getting a whole bunch of FVGs on the way down as well as on the way up, we want to take notice of that. So the daily FVG is the best FVG in my opinion. The day, the week and the month, they're the best FVGs, and the ones on the 4 hour and the hour, they're good also, and it gets weaker the lower down you go. But I prefer the day just because we tend to get more of a price movement in that area, okay? It tends to be more stable, right? So as it stands, the FVG zone that price has just left from, which is this one right here, on the high side we're looking at 2609.13, and on the low side we're looking at 2575.20, right? So this is where price has left just now. So it came in there yesterday and it's now moving away, and I believe at some point when this structure breaks, and I believe it will break to the downside, I'm expecting price to make his way down to this particular FVG zone, which would be 2557.58, and on the low side we're looking at 2528.58. So I believe price will make his way down to these zones. Now, going off what we're seeing right now in regards to what market is doing, there's not really a lot to look out for. So for example, I mentioned, okay, if you wanted to take a trade with gold, right, you should be looking at possibly taking a sell from this location over here. Now, right now, I'm not actually in a position, so I was closed out on, I think I was closed out either on a Monday, right, or on the Tuesday. One of those days I was closed out due to a trailing stop. Actually, wait, I was closed out on a Tuesday due to a trailing stop. That was it right here. So I was closed out on a Tuesday on a trailing stop. The level that I had marked out, price came in, shook me out, or it could have been a little bit lower, believe it or not, because I was targeting, hang on, no, not this one. I was targeting this wick over here. Okay, it could be around this zone, right? It could be around this zone where I was taken out due to trailing stop. This zone right here. Okay, so this is what took me out, but this is the area that was targeting. Actually, let me just move this. It will just be super confusing. So literally, I got in around this level and I was out at this level, right? And as it stands, I am not in a trade right now because I'm waiting for price to break through this structure right here. Okay, so essentially I could take this FVG at this level where I had the price originally, but I think I should wait a little bit more to see what market does before I actually commit myself in there. So that's my plan as it stands right now. I'm not in anything right now. I'm just observing the market, and as soon as something appears that seems a little bit more favorable, then I will be jumping in. Now, with all of that said and done, right about now, you should be seeing two thumbs. One of them is going to be on the back testing videos, 21 videos, so go check them out, see if there's anything in there that you can find useful and use for yourself, right? They do require a little bit of work, so bear that in mind. And the second is on the previous video to this one. So whilst I leave you to go and do all of that, I will see you all on the next one.